Hey everybody, it's Steve, and in today's video I'm going to go exploring. Today's destination is the CentralWorld Mall. Now I'm in the middle of a walk. It's about 10-15 minutes to a section of Bangkok, Thailand, where there's about 6 different malls in a 1-block radius. We've been in a couple of them, but today, while I have some time to kill, I'm going to explore CentralWorld Mall, which is by far the biggest one in this area, at least. And I'm going to show you what I see. We're approaching the CentralWorld Mall. I have to cross over. And look how big it is. Oh my gosh. Now, the tricky thing about today's visit to the mall is that other than coffee and perhaps an inexpensive lunch, I promised my wife that I wouldn't spend any money today. And that's not the easiest thing for me to do sometimes. This is just a couple of the multiple street vendors that I've come across on my journey. And I'm almost there. I just got to cross over this big street. Here is a look from the crossover at the mall. Traffic's a little light at the moment, but it can get backed up very quickly. Here we go, and this connects right to the 3 other malls that are here. I almost just fell over the railing there. There's a Cheesecake Factory, there's a Shake Shack, but none of that is why I'm really here anyway. I'm here to experience the Thai culture, and that's exactly what we plan to do today. This appears to be a food court of sorts. Maybe I'll end up having some lunch here if I do in fact choose to eat lunch here, or if I choose to eat it closer to the apartment. Yeah, just looking at the prices at the first place, a little bit higher than I expected. So I'll probably be eating by the hotel. So much here. You can hardly call these shrimp. They're so big. Fruits and vegetables, and so much more on the other side. CentralWorld Mall. Quite an impressive setup here. I'm going to attack it floor by floor. There's the Cheesecake Factory. No sign of anyone from the Big Bang Theory cast. Barbershop. Skateboards. Collectors Club. Got a lot of those back in the Philippines, I'll tell you that much. Well, the Pop Mart store is packed. I don't really understand the fascination with this, but to each his own. They even have a secondary shop. I'm assuming it's a secondary shop. So we'll move on. There is a basement. I did not check that out. Typically in the basement, it's usually a grocery store and some low-cost restaurants. So we'll see. Of course, the obligatory Starbucks. Not a fan, never have been. I will need coffee, but I'm not going to go to Starbucks for it, I'll tell you that much. Me and my new friend. I can hardly bear it. Yeah, made my way down to, or up to rather, the 2nd floor. I went down to the basement. I was wrong. The only thing down there really besides the parking lots are a locksmith where you can make copies of your key, and a watch repair. So no supermarket. Just curious. I see a possibility for my coffee, but I know what I could pay for coffee on the outside, so I will be polite about it. They have a price list. Yeah, it's double the price of what I would get it outside. And it seems like, well, here's a place called Coffee Beans. It won't let me flip mid-video. Trust me, I'm sure this is expensive too. Yeah, I don't even have to. Just looking at the food prices, I know that the coffee prices will be high. I'll find something. Keep exploring here. Well, I got to admit, this is pretty cool. It's an ice skating rink. You know, a little bit on the smaller side, but for inside a mall. Of course, we had this in Harbin, China, and also we had it in Dalian as well. But first seeing it this far south, so kudos to them. This seems to be the section for children. There's a couple of playrooms, but then there's a couple of stores out of place as well. Okay, now we're talking. I found some supplements here. BCAA, EAA, different proteins. They don't seem to be, I mean, they're expensive, but they don't seem to be expensive in comparison to other countries. They seem quite fair. Here's a brand I'm not familiar with. Maybe that's, no, that's actually more money. Okay, nice to know though. I found what appears to be a Muay Thai shop as well. Cool stuff. Not my thing, but cool nonetheless. I like the shorts though. They do have jump rope. I like the short style, and I know it's kind of, you got the headgear and all. The big kicking pad. Just nice to know, nice to see it. Not my thing, but cool regardless. Here is a map of CentralWorld. 8 floors. Broken down. There's no way that this is all of the available stores here, but we'll see. Of course, I'm looking for a sporting goods store and or a gym, and of course also someplace to get inexpensive coffee. Well, I was able to find some reasonably priced coffee, reasonably being a relative term. I found a Krispy Kreme here, and they have a hot cup of black coffee for 55 baht. Now, on the street, I pay anywhere between 20 and 30. But the closest one price coffee that I found so far here is 95, so 55 is reasonable, relatively speaking. Now, I'm sure, I'm only on the 2nd floor, there's 8 floors, so I may very well find less expensive coffee. But, you know, write it up to a first-time experience, right? Cheers. Ah, man, I thought these were resistance bands. They're just belts. Now, this is what I've been looking for. Look at this. Oh, my. Muscle Inc. I heard about this. Somebody was telling me about this. Chicken breast protein. Elite. Animal. Made by Universal. Muscle Tech. Dymatize. All the brands I sell. And that's just one side. Optimum Nutrition. Even more here. Wow. I love this. I love it. Oh, little blender too. That's great. Wow. Wow. Okay, now we're talking. I found a sporting goods store. These are pretty high quality resistance bands. And they got the handles, the ribbon style bands. the ab wheels, the yoga mats, jump ropes, the gloves, hand grip, I like those, leg bands, dumbbells. Now we're talking. We got dumbbells, you know, fairly lightweight for the most part, but we got the heavy balls. That didn't sound good. We got lots of yoga mats and gloves. Lots. The pull-up bar, the belts, including with the chain. That's really cool. I really haven't seen that too much. Got the boxing, treadmills. What I left back in the Philippines, the wrist wraps, the shin guards. Other than the dumbbells, they don't have any benches or weight machines, but the dumbbells are good. No kettlebells though. Okay, but the bands are nice. Okay, we're gonna go down the glass elevator. I made it up to floor number 5. The rest seem to be food courts, so that's not something I'm really interested in seeing right now. I did find a gym. It was very expensive.